This is Cairo, which is not only the capital of Egypt but also the financial and economic hub of the entire country. If we go east of it, we see no sign of the few highways built in the Sahara Desert. But this satellite image is from 2015. Since then, much has changed here. The Egyptian government has decided to give this entire area a new look. Not only is a new capital city being built here, but also the tallest building on the African continent is being constructed to compete, named the Iconic Tower. Egypt has now even decided to rival Dubai. Before 2030, they aim to build in this sea of sand a building taller than the Burj Khalifa. But why was this barren place chosen for this project? And finally, why is Cairo being replaced? For the past 12 years, the title of the world's tallest building has belonged to Burj Khalifa. But before that, this title circulated worldwide, moving from one place to another. From 2004 to 2010, this title was held by Taipei 101 of Taiwan. Before this, the Petronas Towers in Malaysia held this title the longest over the past 100 years. For nearly 25 years, it was held by the Sears Towers in Chicago. But if we look even further back in history, the title of the world's tallest structure was held by Egypt's pyramids for 4,000 years. And now Egypt is going to reclaim this title through its new capital city. The city hasn't been given an official name yet, but it is referred to as the New Administrative Capital or NAC. There is nothing new about countries building entire new cities from scratch, and many countries have already changed their capital cities before. In 2024, Indonesia launched its new capital named Nusantara, replacing Jakarta because Jakarta is sinking day by day. On the other hand, South Korea, considering the rising sea level, is building a complete floating city. But there are several reasons behind Egypt building the NAC, among which the biggest is traffic issues. Cairo is counted among the world's most crowded cities. Looking at Cairo's live traffic data on Google, even in the morning hours, you'll encounter traffic jams on 90% of the roads here. Only a few expressways exist in Cairo's outskirts. These expressways are such that we don't see any jams, while the rest of the entire city shows either red or orange roads. So what is the reason for this? Actually, Egypt has a population of 104 million. But astonishingly, only 25% of this population lives in the areas where greenery is visible. Obviously, where else would they go? It's the world's norm that population resides only where there is water. 90% of Egypt's area is barren and surrounded by the vast Sahara, where there is no trace of water. Only the Nile River provides population around it, entering Egypt from Ethiopia and Sudan. Before it flows into the Mediterranean Sea, it splits into multiple canals after reaching the north of Egypt. This is why the northern part of Egypt has the most agricultural land and population. It's not just the growing population and traffic jams that are the main issues in Cairo, but also another reason that necessitates building a new city in the Sahara Desert. It is compelling worldwide. We have surely seen that in capital cities, all government offices are close to each other, whether it's the parliament, ministry offices, or the presidential palace. In Egypt's current capital, Cairo, all the state offices from which the entire country is operated are spread across the city. The downside is that government officials find it difficult to connect with each other amidst this crowd. And when they vote, they travel, the extra security causes even more traffic jams. Not only that, the Egyptian parliament and the Shura assembly are directly adjacent to Tahrir Square. It is a very densely populated area, but having such sensitive offices is not suitable in any way. Many times the police have to cordon off this entire area, which, being already jammed, puts the already packed city into more trouble. The Egyptian government now has no other option but to control these issues by building new cities. They thought that building new cities would reduce the load on Cairo, which is the capital city. Therefore, they began the process of creating new cities in 1977. Many small and large cities have been built around Cairo, but nevertheless, Egypt's booming population did not abandon the capital. After that, Egypt built New Cairo City in the east of Cairo itself. But here also, the Egyptian government's plan failed miserably because all these cities combined have further increased the load on Cairo. Ultimately, in 2015, the Egyptian government decided that now they are going to replace the capital city itself. This new capital is being constructed in the eastern area of Cairo and New Cairo, covering a 700 sq km area in a highly planned manner. If we take a look at the construction of NAC, the first phase is about to be completed after 7 years of construction. Here, an entire government district has been built where only state offices will be present, replacing the old offices from Cairo. The official ministries and the new parliament building will be completely shifted here, along with a very luxurious presidential palace is also being constructed. And besides the government district, an ultra-luxury residential zone is also part of this capital. A 40,000-room hotel and a theme park are also being built, which will be 4 times larger than Disneyland. Along with this, solar energy farms, an electric railway system that will connect the new capital to Cairo, and a brand new international airport is also part of this project. Yearning after the Pentagon of the US Defense Department, a new zone is also being created for the Egyptian Defense Department, which has been named Octagon. This octagon alone has a diameter of 6.5 kilo. It is nothing less than a magnificent military headquarters. When it comes to mosques, an Al-Fada mosque has been built for 17,000 worshippers, which is the largest mosque in Egypt. The largest cathedral in the entire Middle East is also being constructed here. Apart from all these, an international financial hub is also being built here, featuring Africa's tallest building. Work is rapidly progressing on the iconic tower. After completion, this 77-floor tower, it will be 92 feet tall, and this is just the beginning. Because Egypt has set out to rival Dubai, the master of building the world's tallest building, the master plan has also been prepared. It is set to challenge the world under the name Obelisco. Its design is based on the ancient Egyptian obelisk, and it will be completed before 2030. If successful, it will be known as the world's tallest building at 1,000 meters. While Burj Khalifa stands at a height of 828 meters, greenery is being added to this barren desert. And to give a fresh look, a giant recreational park has also been decided to be built in the NAC. Its size is so large that it starts from one corner of the NAC and extends to the other. Comparatively, its size would be 6 times that of New York's Central Park. Nowadays, the trend of building megastructures is prevalent worldwide. Billions of dollars are being invested to erect new infrastructures. According to one estimate, Egypt has already spent $45 billion on the NRC, which amounts to approximately Rs 3,700 billion. But when it comes to building the tallest structures in the desert, the big problem is that everything here keeps sinking into the sand. To address this, extra effort had to be put into the foundations for the structures. Chinese engineers built a raft foundation before constructing this iconic tower. This is a very large concrete slab that initially distributes the entire tower's load onto the sand. The weight of the 393-meter tall iconic tower was supported by this foundation, which was made with 18,500 cubic meters of concrete. This was the largest foundation ever built in the entire Middle East. Not only the largest, but also astonishingly fast to be constructed. The foundation was built in just 38 hours by engineers using 18,500 cubic meters of concrete, setting a new world record. After the foundation, 77 stories were also erected within just 1 year. The iconic tower is planned to be launched in 2023. Egypt has entered the race to regain its lost title from China, but whether their master plan will work or not will become clear in the coming years. I hope you all will like and share this video abundantly. A very big thank you for your love-filled comments. See you in the next awesome video.